Hey, what's happening Facebook? So, few things I want to come on and talk about. First and foremost, I want to make sure that everyone is safe. I know that there's a lot of fear out there, but there are a lot of things going on. What I wanted to talk about right off the bat was, what are you doing with this time? Hey, Alyssa, what are you doing with this time? Are you taking this time to actually evaluate your life? Are you actually taking the time to think about how you are going to have to adapt to this new world? Look, we don't know what the world is going to look like when this pandemic goes away. We have no idea. We have no idea who's going to have their job. We have no idea what jobs will be left. We have no idea what will be going on and what is going to happen. So, as I've been talking over the years about, are you doing what you're passionate about? Are you doing what you love? Do you have a passion? Do you have a purpose? What if there is a true global reset and you get a second chance once we all get out of this? Are you going to go right back to doing what you're doing? Are you going to see the world the way you currently see it? Are you going to accept your life if it is not the life you are looking to live? Are you doing that? Are you using this time to be valuable? I want you to look at the scenery behind me, because here's something else I really, really, really am passionate about and want to discuss. A lot of my Facebook Lives, what do I say? Be grateful. Just take a look around. Take a look at the trees. Take a look at the water. Smell the flowers. Look at the rainbows. Look at the sky. Look at the sunsets. Look at the sunrises. Guess what? When you can't have these things and see these things, do you start to notice them? And I'm saying this only because I want people to really start, like what I've been talking about for the past 2.5 years. I want people to really start to think about it. I want people to start understanding it. Look, here's the deal. Just be right now with yourself. There's nothing you can do. We have no idea how long this is going to take. We have no idea what's going on. So rather than thinking about the future, rather than thinking about what's going on, be with yourself and understand that you have a job to do to adapt to whatever the new world is going to bring you. Are you ready to adapt? Are you ready to take that step? Are you ready to finally say, you know what? Okay, I got a wake-up call just now. I got a wake-up call with this pandemic. I am not going to waste it anymore. I'm not going to waste my life anymore. There's too much going on. I mean, if you think about it, here's my best analogy right now. I always said, people create their own prisons, and they live inside that prison, even though they hold the key. They absolutely live in a prison. And right now, we're all quarantined. We're being told, imagine if martial law took place and we had to stay in our houses for 10 days. We couldn't do anything we wanted to do. How much more are you going to appreciate your life going forward? Look, as far as I'm concerned, people, the world is going to be a better place when this is over. We're going to be brought together in such a way it's not even funny. People are going to unite. That's the way I see it. I could be wrong. But again, my job is not to tell you right or wrong. My job is to just get you thinking. I want you to think. I want you to start thinking and truly thinking about where you are in life, what's going on, the people we're losing, everything else, and ask yourself, when this is over, is the life I'm living right now worth it? Because we, as the apex predator, are locked up in our homes. And are people thinking about taking those chances, taking those risks, doing what they truly want to do? Are they having that conversation with themselves? Because it's so damn important. It's important that we are not the same once we come out of this pandemic. We've got to make changes. We really do. Look, I'm making changes right now. I've been, to tell you what I've been doing, I've been manifesting where I'm going to be doing my speaking gigs. I picture myself on the stages. I picture myself at the venues. That's what I do. I picture it. That's how I'm spending my time. I'm spending my time manifesting and making sure that my mindset is in a place to adapt to the new world. Look, I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. Again, I'm saying I truly do not believe that the world is going to be the same place when we get out of it. I think it's going to be better. I just don't think, I think you're going to have to adapt. Now, getting on to another subject, and I hope you all will take the time, because I tell everyone I coach and everyone that I talk to, take a walk with yourself, find your purpose and passion, and that is what you go after in life. That is what you do. Don't waste your time this time. You're getting a second chance. You're getting a reset right now. Reset your mind. Reset what you're thinking about. Reset your priorities, your routines. Think about what it's going to be when you come out of this. Are you going to be prepared for what is coming and what is new? Now, the next thing I want to talk about and why I think this is a positive, and I do, I think this is a positive. So the Fed and the Treasury just merged. JFK, our president, JFK, great president, he wanted to get rid of the Fed back then. He ended up getting killed before it could be done. Coincidence? I don't know. But here's what that does is that takes monetary and fiscal policy and mixes it with us minting. But here's what's interesting, and I want to know how many people have noticed this, because if you go back and watch the damn news, every time President Trump has given a press conference, what happened to the presidential seal on the podium that the president speaks at? Why is it gone? Why is it no longer there? Why was it there when Obama and Bush and Clinton and everybody else? Why is it gone right now? Has anybody even thought about that? See, I think about these things. I like to notice these things. I like to think about them. I don't want to draw conspiracies, but here's the thing. Where else is that seal? Now, we had the Fed and we had the Treasury merge. Where else is that seal that is on the podium where the president speaks at, which is no longer there? It has disappeared. It's on the back of the $1 bill. Now you're starting to get it? Will there be a global reset? Will there be an entire reset? Will the dollar even exist? What will happen? But again, I think it's all positive. I don't think any of this is negative. I think it's all positive. President Trump wanted to drain the swamp in Washington. What if he's now draining the swamp globally? Anybody thinking about that? Is that something? See, we have to look inside ourselves, and then we just have to dissect things and analyze things, not conspire them, not turn them into, not theoretically, but analytically. And that's how our minds get sharper. That's how our minds become, okay, what is it I am going to do when this is over? How am I going to change myself? But more importantly, how am I going to change the world? How am I going to elevate people? How am I going to do what our government is doing? And let me tell you something. Our government's doing an amazing job. Our government is doing an amazing job. It's just, look, there's just a lot of coincidences out there. I've been talking for 2.5 years. Everybody, change your mindset, change your life, find your passion and purpose. Now you have the opportunity to sit around and think about that rather than complaining. And rather than, look, yeah, we're on lockdown, but are you sitting home and are you using this time in a valuable way? Are you truly thinking about, hey, what am I going to do? What if this global reset becomes the greatest thing that ever happened in your life, because you get a new life? For those who are not living now, get the chance to live the life with their passion and their purpose. Can you imagine? But getting back to where is the presidential seal, I think we're going to see some big changes coming, people. Some big changes. These are not facts. These are my thoughts, my opinions. My thoughts, my opinions. Ask yourself this question. Why is the presidential seal no longer on the podium when President Trump talks? You got to ask yourself that question. And if that doesn't pique your curiosity, and ask yourself this question: How come all those political press people, CNN? I only watch on my phone. I'm not political, so you guys know I'm not saying that. But why hasn't the press picked up on this? Like all the people sitting there asking the president questions. How come they haven't said, hey, Mr. President Trump, where's the presidential seal? Why is it gone? Isn't that back on the dollar bill? Oh, and by the way, didn't the Fed and the Treasury just merge out of nowhere? Oh, and by the way, where's Christine Lagarde, the head of the ECB? Where's she been? Where's she been? I haven't seen her on. The European Central Bank's pretty big. There's 15 central banks across the world. Will they still exist without the Fed? Will you have opportunity? I absolutely believe so. I think we're going to have more opportunity than we've ever had in our lives. Will you take advantage of it? That's up to you. I can't force you to do that. I'm going to do everything in my power to take advantage of it. I want to see everybody do it and live their life to the fullest. Let's stay positive. Let's take care of one another. Stay healthy. Just be with you and find out and talk to yourself. Hey, when I come out of this job I hate, if it does exist, am I going back? And if it doesn't exist, what am I going to do? What am I passionate about? What do I love? Can you imagine having a reset on your entire life? My goodness gracious, people, if this doesn't excite you, like people probably were jumping on here thinking, oh, Mario is a very inspiring guy, but I didn't like those headlines. Well, guess what? This is inspiring. If we all get a global reset, my goodness gracious, this world will be better than it's been in its life. But you, each one of us as individuals, has got to tap into our inner soul, into our gut and say, okay, once I adapt to this, hey, James, Lauren, Beth, Chili, Sarah, listen, once we adapt, if we're able to get our minds right and come out of this, Alex, how are you? And get our minds right and come out of this and take advantage of it and do what we all love and do it as one world, one country, elevating ourselves and then elevating each other. I want you to just think. That's all I'm asking you to do. I'm not telling you to change. I'm not telling you to do what Mario does. I would never do that. All I'm asking you is to think about the things that I'm talking about right now. So if you're stuck in isolation for another month, work on you. Work on your mindset. Work on find out exactly what it is that you want to do. How are you going to come out of this and change the world and make the world a better place? That's it. And then think about, if there is a global reset, how are you going to take advantage of that? How are you going to put yourself in a position by which you could change the world and change the lives of others? Listen, it was President Rockefeller. President Rockefeller said, all we need is the right major crisis and the nations will accept a new world order, right? That's what he said. And now here we are in 2020, and Trump is saying we are fighting a hidden enemy, yet we will win. Now, this hidden enemy, is he talking about the coronavirus? Or is he talking about all the evil around the world? I don't know. But it's interesting. It's interesting that the internet is slowing down. It's just interesting that a lot of things are happening. But again, I think they're all positive. I truly do. Hey, Alex. Anybody have any questions? Anybody want to jump on? Everyone have anything to say? I mean, please bring it on. I know Danielle's on. I got to give a shout out to Danielle, Lauren, Sarah. Jackie was on. Peter Feinberg, Peter Charlton, Jeff, Peter DeSarno. A lot of Peters on today. Shafeen's here. Everybody give some hearts. Share this video too if you think it's important. Nicholas, are you still on? If you're still on, just say hi, because you got to share this video too. Let's just share this video. Owen, welcome. Listen, so hit hashtag live in the too, but please share this video because I want people to understand it, especially the people who haven't noticed that the presidential seal is gone, or especially the people that need to find and adapt and get their mind right for the new world order. David, what's happening? You were thinking of making a post about the reset too. I'm sorry I beat you to it, brother, but I love you. I love you, love you, love you. So really think about this, guys. This is really important. Hey, Alex, how are you? Think about what you're going to do when we come out of this. Think about all the people who may lose jobs but may have the greatest opportunity. This could be the biggest blessing in disguise. The biggest blessing in disguise. So go after it. Go take advantage of it. Do what you need to do. But please share the video and let's get this out to as many people as possible because I don't know how many. Hey, Kat, please share this video. I really appreciate it. It was a good one. I hope you watched the replay and just put hashtag replay in it. This is for us, not for me, not for you. It's for us as a group. We're going to elevate one another because we're going to elevate ourselves. We're going to get our mind right. We're going to get things on the right track. We are going to move forward in such a way. Look, It's tough being inside. It's tough not being able to walk around and jog around the lake. It's tough not being able to walk around the palm trees and smell the flowers. But guess what? Hey, Becky, a lot of people never did that because they didn't appreciate it, because they didn't have enough gratitude. Are you grateful for all this now? Are you grateful? I hope you are. I hope you are, and I know you are. But anyway, I love each and every one of you. Have a fantastic day. Anybody wants to have a watch party or do something on Facebook and wants to have a discussion about everything, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm ready to serve you. You people are very important to me. I love you all. Elevate others, but first elevate yourself. But bam, let's get ready for the reset. I believe it's coming. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, take advantage of it. You're locked up, you're cooped up, do it. Elevate others, ba-bam, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Peace.